Welcome to the deep dive. You've sent over some really thought-provoking stuff today, a deep dive into navigating the inevitable ups and downs of business, alongside some interesting angles on modern marketing and, the power of human connection.
Mm.
What ties it all together, it seems to me, is this core idea that the challenges we face aren't just hurdles to overcome. They can actually be like springboards to something better.
That's right. We've got this blog post from Kenton Patterson, Overcoming Business Challenges, the Key to Success, which really unpacks why these difficulties are so fundamental.
Yeah.
And then we have these other pieces offering glimpses into how businesses are evolving,
Right.
particularly in areas like leveraging new marketing tools and building those really crucial personal relationships.
Exactly. So your mission today, if you choose to accept it, and you have, by sending us this material,
Hmm.
is to come away from this with some really actionable insights. We want to go beyond just acknowledging that challenges exist and explore how you can actively use them to not just stay afloat, but actually thrive.
Yeah. Find those surprising nuggets.
We're aiming for those aha moments. Yeah, those surprising nuggets you can really put to work.
Okay, let's dive straight into that core idea from Patterson's blog. Every successful business faces challenges. The path to success is not a straight road, but a journey filled with obstacles. It's a statement that immediately reframes the narrative around those tough times, doesn't it?
It really does. It's like getting a permission slip to, not have everything go perfectly all the time. And the blog post takes it a step further, arguing that overcoming these obstacles isn't just about survival. It's about seizing opportunities for growth and transformation. That's a subtle but powerful shift in how we can look at things.
It is. And if we think about what you're aiming for,
Yeah.
getting knowledge quickly and thoroughly, these challenges act almost like, well, concentrated bursts of learning.
Mhm.
They force you to really focus, identify what's not working, and find solutions with a speed and intensity you might not get in calmer waters.
Okay, so let's dig into why exactly these challenges can be so beneficial. The blog post outlines several key advantages. First up is growth and innovation. The idea that these difficulties are often catalysts for innovation.
Yeah, think of it this way. A sudden resource constraint, maybe a key supplier goes bust.
Hmm.
It forces you to find a more efficient or alternative way to deliver your core value. That pressure often strips away non-essential stuff, revealing a leaner, more innovative approach you might not have considered otherwise.
Right.
It's like pruning a plant to encourage stronger growth. The blog post even mentions how this can lead to breakthroughs that redefine industries.
Okay.
It's that level of fundamental rethinking.
That makes a lot of sense. It's that pressure cooker effect, right? And then there's the point about building resilience. It's like each time you successfully navigate a storm, your ship gets, I don't know, a little stronger.
Exactly.
The blog post says that every challenge overcome strengthens a business's ability to withstand future hardships, creating a solid foundation for long-term success.
Absolutely. And in today's business landscape, things change so fast. Having that underlying resilience, that proven ability to adapt, isn't just a nice to have. It's pretty much fundamental for long-term stability. Businesses that have weathered storms before often develop, stronger internal processes, a more adaptable culture.
Right. It's not just about being tough, it's also about learning and improvement. The blog post highlights how challenges expose weaknesses, offering valuable lessons. This ties into that idea of continuous improvement, always looking for ways to be better.
Exactly. It's about fostering a mindset where setbacks are seen as feedback, not final pronouncements. The businesses that really excel are the ones that can honestly look at what went wrong, extract those key learnings, and then implement changes to refine their processes, products, and services. It's a cycle.
A cycle of improvement fueled by challenges. Now, this next one is interesting, customer satisfaction. The blog suggests that successfully addressing challenges can actually build even stronger trust and loyalty.
This is really interesting. Think about a time when a business really went above and beyond to fix an issue you had. Didn't that leave a more lasting positive impression than if everything had just gone smoothly?
Yeah, probably. You remember the effort.
Exactly. When a business truly listens to customer concerns and shows a commitment to making things right, it builds a deeper level of trust. It strengthens that relationship.
And that, in turn, feeds into enhanced reputation. A business known for tackling problems head on and delivering positive outcomes is going to earn respect and attract more opportunities.
Precisely. Consider companies that have faced, say, public scrutiny or product recalls. The ones that handled it with transparency and a genuine focus on customer well-being often came out with a reputation not just intact, but sometimes even enhanced. It says a lot about their integrity.
Okay, so we've looked at why overcoming challenges is so crucial. Now let's get into the how-to. The blog post lays out some actionable strategies, which I think are really practical. The first is to identify and analyze the root causes.
Yeah, it sounds obvious, but taking time for a thorough diagnosis is often missed in the heat of the moment. You can't really treat the symptoms without understanding the underlying cause, right?
Right.
So this step of digging deep, gathering data, pinpointing the core issues, it's fundamental. Stops you wasting time on surface fixes.
Makes sense. And once you've got a good handle on the problem, the next step is to develop a plan, setting realistic goals and outlining steps.
A well-defined plan gives you a roadmap. It breaks down what feels like a huge obstacle into smaller, manageable steps.
Yeah.
And the emphasis here on realistic is key. Setting impossible goals just leads to discouragement. So it's about creating achievable milestones.
And then comes a really critical element,
Yeah.
adapt and pivot. The blog post rightly points out that flexibility is key.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is recognizing that your initial plan, no matter how well thought out, might not be perfect. Being willing to adjust course, modify your strategy based on new info or unexpected twists. It's absolutely essential. Rigidity can kill even the best plans.
Totally. Another strategy mentioned is seek external expertise, talking to mentors, consultants, industry experts.
Fresh perspectives can be incredibly valuable. Sometimes, when you're deep in it, it's hard to see alternatives or your own blind spots. External experts bring broader experience, specialized knowledge. They offer insights you might not have considered, a different lens on the problem.
And it's not just looking outside, it's also looking within, specifically by empowering your team. Involving employees in problem-solving fosters collaboration and innovation.
Absolutely. Your team members are often on the front lines. They have direct experience with the issues. Empowering them to contribute insights and ideas not only leads to potentially better solutions, but also fosters a sense of ownership and shared responsibility. That's huge during tough times.
The next strategy is focus on customer needs. Seems fundamental, but maybe easy to lose sight of when you're fighting internal fires.
Well, if you connect this to why a business exists, to serve customers, keeping their needs front and center, can be a powerful guide when facing challenges. It helps make sure your solutions are relevant and still provide value to the people who, sustain your business.
And then there's maintain a positive mindset. The blog acknowledges challenges feel overwhelming, but optimism and focusing on long-term goals are crucial.
The psychological side of navigating challenges is huge. Can't overstate it. A positive attitude fuels resilience, encourages creative problem solving, helps you see opportunities where others just see obstacles. It's about believing you can find a way forward.
Following on from that is embrace change, viewing change as an opportunity, not a threat.
This mindset shift is critical for long-term adaptability. The business world is constantly changing, right? Those who resist change get left behind. Seeing challenges as potential catalysts for necessary evolution can be incredibly empowering. Asking, okay, what can this change teach us? What new possibilities does it open up?
Good questions. And then learn from mistakes. Viewing challenges as stepping stones to growth and success. Not fearing failure.
Every misstep, every setback gives you valuable data. The key is to analyze what happened, extract the lessons, and apply them moving forward. It's continuous improvement through experience. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's often part of the journey.
And finally, the blog post concludes with a really important point. Don't give up. Persistence is the ultimate key.
Ultimately, yeah. Resilience comes down to not being defeated by setbacks, having the tenacity to keep trying, keep looking for solutions, even when things feel incredibly hard. It's that unwavering commitment that often makes the difference.
Okay, so that's a really comprehensive look at the strategies from the blog. Now let's bring in these other pieces. We have the snippet about achieving effortless marketing success with OnPassive in New Zealand. How might that relate to overcoming business challenges?
Well, what's interesting here is how businesses are using tech to address specific pain points. Marketing can be a huge challenge, especially for smaller businesses, right? Limited resources. This snippet talks about using AI-powered solutions for branding, SEO, targeted ads.
Okay.
So if a business is struggling to reach its audience effectively, adopting these kinds of AI tools could be a way to adapt their strategy and overcome that specific hurdle, using innovation to solve a common marketing challenge.
So it's about identifying a challenge like maybe your marketing isn't working and then developing a plan that incorporates these new tech solutions to pivot your approach.
Exactly. It's a concrete example of adapting and evolving in response to the ongoing challenge of reaching customers in a competitive digital world. Embracing new tools can lead to greater efficiency, maybe unlock new growth.
Then we have this point about the power of genuine connections. Business success isn't just profit, it's building meaningful connections through kindness and authenticity. How does that play into navigating tough times?
If we link this back to resilience, strong relationships with customer suppliers within your team provide crucial support during difficult periods. Trust and loyalty, built through genuine connection, are invaluable when facing adversity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Customers might be more understanding, more supportive. Strong internal relationships foster better communication, better collaboration in finding solutions. It's like having a built-in support system.
A strong foundation to lean on when things get shaky. And finally, unlocking multiple income streams with on passive. The idea that one customer could generate multiple revenue streams through diverse products, how does that help withstand challenges?
This is more of a proactive strategy for long-term stability. By diversifying revenue streams, your business becomes less vulnerable if one market or product category takes a hit.
Right, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. If one area faces challenges, the others can help offset those losses, providing a more secure financial foundation. It's about building a more adaptable and resilient business model from the ground up.
So creating a more robust financial structure so you're better equipped for any storms that come your way.
Precisely. It's proactively building in resilience by reducing reliance on any single income source.
Okay, so for you, the listener, as you consider all this, what are the key takeaways? We've explored how business challenges aren't just inevitable, but actually offer um, significant opportunities for growth, for fostering innovation, and for building a more resilient, more adaptable organization.
Absolutely. Remember the importance of having that plan, but also being flexible, willing to adapt, keep your focus on your customers, and cultivate that positive learning-oriented mindset within your team. And, don't forget the value of seeking fresh perspectives and empowering those around you.
And considering all these strategies, from the detailed advice in the blog post to leveraging tech for marketing, the importance of genuine connections, and the security from diversified income streams, here's a thought to really chew on. Thinking about your own business right now, what is one small but significant change you could implement today to better prepare for or address a current challenge? Don't just think about the immediate fix. Consider the long-term impact. What ripple effect might it have?
That's a really powerful question. It encourages you to take these concepts and immediately look for practical applications in your own world.
Exactly. And as the blog post so rightly concludes, the journey to success is paved with challenges, but overcoming them leads to innovation, resilience, and growth. The best is yet to come. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.